Hello, what's up? In this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you an easy way of how you can easily copy skin tones from one image to another. If at all you're interested in learning how you can easily copy and apply skin tones to your images in Photoshop, this is a tutorial for you. And before we proceed, simply hit the like button on this video because it's going to help you to push and recommend this video to many people out there. So simply hit the like button. And we're going to be using the image taken by New Delu, and this is going to be part of our reference image that I color graded by myself. So I'm just going to show you the before and after before you can even proceed. So this is the before image and this is the after. So you're going to be stealing color grading from this image and paste them on this image. So this is the before image, and you can see that it is the same image and it has the same skin tone color grading as the image from which we are copying the color grading. So I'll simply come and delete these adjustment layers so that we can learn and understand this from the very start. So the very first thing you have to do, always first of all retouch your image before you can even proceed with any kind of copying the color grading. And after doing that, simply make sure the image that you want to paste or apply the color grading that you have copied is open within Photoshop. Then come to your finder or look for your location or the image that you want to color grade or copy colors from, and simply select it and drag it and drop it over the image that you want to color grade in this case, and simply move these handles to resize it, place it below or down here, and that looks okay, and simply press enter. And after doing that, the next thing is going to be using the curves adjustment layers to copy the skin tone from the image that we want to copy the skin tones from. So copy them using the curves adjustment layer and paste them on the image that we want to color grade in this case. So before we proceed, simply come and select the background layer. So in Photoshop, every single time you want to apply or create a layer between two layers, select the one below and simply come down here and simply come to the curves adjustment layer. So when that layer is created, or the curves adjustment layer has been created, it's going to be between the image or the reference image right here and the original image that we want to color grade. So after doing that, simply select the curves icon and not the layer mask. So simply press the curves icon, this icon that has these lines and this curves adjustment layer right here. So make sure you are not selected on the white layer mask. So after doing this, you can notice that we have the curves property window open within Photoshop, and we're going to be using these three eyedropper tools to sample colors from the skin tone area. So this is going to be the brightest point, the midtones, and the shadows. So for this case, we're going to be using the two eyedropper tools. So after doing this, simply double click on the brightest or the bright color picker tool right here, and when you double click on it, it's going to open up the color picker tool window within Photoshop. And in this case, make sure the sample size is set to 5x5 average so that it can be a little bit accurate. And after doing that, simply zoom into the image right here. So you zoom in by pressing Ctrl plus, or you can use Command plus on the keyboard to zoom in. So you have to look at the image that we want to copy the color grading from, and simply with the eyedropper tool, so if I told the eyedropper tool is showing a plus icon, simply press the caps lock key on the keyboard. So with the eyedropper tool, simply left click on the brightest area of the image from which you want to copy the color grading. So left click just like that, and you can see it has sampled the color that belongs to the brightest point of this image, and come and simply press OK. And now it is going to open up this other window right here, or the pop-up window, which says save the target colors as default. So simply click on no because we don't want to save it as a default. And now we are going to simply left click over the image that we want to color grade. So you look for the brightest point. Remember, we sampled from the brightest point of the image right here that we want copy color grading from. So for the image that we want color grade, simply with the eyedropper tool, left click over that area that has the brightest point on the image that you want color grade, and you can see it has pasted or mapped the colors of the highlights from this image to this image. And we are basically going to be doing the same for our midtones. So I'm just going to double click right here, and after double clicking, we are simply going to come back to the image that we want to copy color grading from and simply sample from this area. I think this is better for the midtones. And after sampling, simply click OK. And now simply click no once again. So we're going to zoom out. And after zooming out, we're just going to simply click on an area we think should be containing midtones of this image. You can see this looks okay and it looks almost the same. So you can simply keep on switching and clicking over to see what works best for you. So I think this area looks okay, and now the images look alike. So after ensuring that, if at all the images are not matching like you want them to, you can proceed to mapping even the darkest areas of the skin by using the darkest color picker tool under the curves adjustment layer. And you can use that and simply proceed. But right now, my images have a matching skin tone, and have been able to copy color grading from this image to this image. But this is not all for this tutorial. So we are going to close this briefly, and when you can see before and after, you can see sometimes it may also affect the brightest areas, including the eyes and teeth. So simply select the white layer mask under the curves adjustment layer and come right click and get the brush tool. Make sure the hardness is set to 0 and soft round brush has been selected. Opacity and the flat 100%. Using black as the foreground color right here. If at all you have any other color belonging right here, simply reset by clicking or pressing the D key, letter D on the keyboard, or you can left click on these two tiny squares to reset to black and white if at all you had any other color. Then you can switch between black and white by using X on the keyboard. So using a black brush, we can eliminate the color changes in the eyes. You can see that it had overmade the eyes look a little bit unnatural. So eliminate the color grading from the areas that you don't want to be affected by this effect. So after doing this, I feel like the image that we have color graded is a little bit dark. So we shall come down here and simply come to the brightness and contrast and simply brighten up our image just a little bit like that. And now you can see the images are now looking alike. And let's look at the before and after for this. So this is the image before, after, before, after. So if at all you'd love to save this as a preset in Photoshop, simply come, because you no longer need this, simply delete this. And you can now come and simply, you can as well delete the curves adjustment layer right here if at all you don't want it. So with sorry about that. Simply delete the brightness and contrast adjustment layer right here, and you can reset this by switching back to white if at all you want to save it as a preset. So paint using white to eliminate that effect because we don't want it to affect our preset. So you want to save this as a color lookup table within Photoshop. So simply come to File, Export, then come to Color Lookup Tables, and you can save it as a color lookup table. So just come and select the quality to 32, then medium also selected, cube selected, and simply press OK. And you can rename it to whatever you want. So I'm just going to name it as that, and I'll save it to my desktop just like that and simply hit save. And now it has been saved as a preset, so you can use it to, or you can apply it to your images in future if at all you want to use it as a preset. So just delete this and simply locate for your color lookup table right here. So when you come to color lookup, simply locate your LUT just like that and look for where you saved your color lookup table or your LUT. So mine was saved onto my desktop, so I'm just going to look for my LUT right here, and I'm just going to apply it to this very image that we want to color grade. So let me just choose that. So look for your light and simply apply it to your image. So mine was image 2851. So I just search it 2851, then LUT, and simply apply it to my image. So that is how you can easily apply it as a LUT in Photoshop. So that is it for this video. And if at all you have learned a thing or two from this video, don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe this channel. If at all you have been watching and you're not subscribed to this channel, Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching. See you in yet more amazing tutorials, and don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.